Luxurious Lunch Bag Tuesdays. This is Jana here. Thank you for joining me. Right, okay, we're in the month of January 2026. And for this month, right, okay, for this live show, I'm going to be talking about some rare finds as well as fresh drops that have just come into our store. Right, okay, so let's get started. Now, I'm talking about Hermes and Chanel bags. Right, okay, let me pin the first one and then I can give you the latest. Okay, first one up is a Birkin 35. Right, okay, so if you know others who also like to watch this, or to see this luxury bags, right, okay, do remember to share this live as well as like and follow us, right, okay. So here at Luxury, we only deal with authentic Hermes and Chanel products, right, okay. So the first one I have here is a Birkin 35. Now what's so special about this is the fact that it's in Swift leather, black Swift leather with gold wear. Right, okay, so condition wise it's in pretty good condition, although it is a bag from 2009, okay, and you can see now what I like about Swift leather is the fact that it's got this really luxurious feel to it, right, okay, and it's also quite light compared to, for example, say Clermont's leather, or normally bags this size, the size 35, right, okay, there's a lot of leather bag, so it tends to be a little heavier, right, okay, but in Swift leather it's pretty manageable, right, okay. So this is not empty, right, okay, so we have all the accessories and all that, right, in the bag itself, right, okay, and it's still quite comfortable to carry. Now the beautiful thing about this is if you like the bags that have got that slouchy sort of a relaxed look, right, okay, been worn in, right, okay, this is perfect for you, right. So like I said, black Swift leather tends to have that sheen to it, right, okay, it's almost like how do I say, there's this like the shine that goes over it, right, okay, when it catches the light. Okay, I'm doing the back. Okay, now price on this is right now for purchase with credit card, right, okay, it's 13,290 Singapore dollars, okay, 13,290 Singapore dollars. Birkin 35, right, okay, black Swift leather with gold hardware, and this comes with clochette, lock keys, and one dust bag, right, okay. So this lovely here, it's great for work, right, okay, or if you're the sort of person who likes to carry or who needs to carry a lot of stuff with you, right, okay, a Birkin 35 is great because you can just put everything in and not worry about organizing it and stuff like that, okay. And of course when you hand carry this, right, okay, dress up, okay, black with gold hardware works, and an oversized sort of a bag, Birkin 35, even when you dress down, right, okay, it really looks super cool as well, right, okay. You see this combination here. Birkin 35 at Singapore dollars 13,290 for purchase with credit card. Okay, so this lovely piece here. Right now, of course, it's from the year 2009, so there are signs of use, like very slight scuffs, rubs on the corners. Okay, let me show you up close. There you go. Okay, you can see that. Right, okay, so it's not in pristine condition, right, but if you like that worn sort of look for your bag, right, okay, which I think works in this leather, right, okay, this is the bag for you, right, okay, first one, piece here. Right, so there we have it. Now for the January, right, okay, what we have done in BJ Luxury is we've curated some lovely pieces, right, okay, pieces that are highly sought after, pieces that are, investment pieces, hold the value, right, okay. So if you're looking for some bags, right, okay, do check out BJ Luxury so that you can enjoy this curated selection of bags that we have for you, right, okay. So let's take a look at the next one. Right, okay, so if you have any questions or any particular bag that you're looking for, do let us know, okay. You never know, it could be around here, right? Okay, I can just pull it out and show that to you. Okay, the next one is another hard to find piece, right? Okay, perhaps more for the guys because of the size of the bag. I'm talking about the HAC size 40, right? Okay, I'll pull that out for you now. Right, okay, so this is a HAC, okay. HAC basically stands for Haute Couture, okay, however you pronounce it, so we just call it HAC, right, okay. Oh, I just saw a question pop up. Where did you go? Anna, hi, thanks for joining me. What's your question? What size on top? Red one. Up there, I suppose. Okay. That's a Birkin 30. Yes, so that's a Birkin 30. Okay, so before I talk about HAC, I'm going to get distracted and pull out this one here. Lucky that you're referring to, right? Okay, and okay, Anna rather, I should call you, not Lucky, right? So this is a Birkin 30, and yes, it is a gorgeous piece. It's not really red, okay, the color is called Bourgogne, right, okay, and this is Niloticus crocodile, shiny croc, right, from year 2015, and with palladium hardware. So this is a Birkin 30. It's more like the color of wine, right? Okay, so you have that, and so this one comes with the clochette lock keys, felt cord to dust bag, and for purchase with okay, so if it's a bank transfer price, you're actually looking at about 48,500. Okay, 48,500. Birkin 30. Right? Now, I also happen to have similar piece. Just to let you take a look, okay, how it compares a 25 that I have here. Right, okay, look at that beautiful piece. So this is a lovely comparison because this is a size 30 in shiny croc, okay, and this is a size 2 in matte alligator. Oh, sorry, it's also called Niloticus croc. Okay, so this is a 25 in matte crocodile. Right, look at that. So you can see the comparison side by side in terms of size, right? Okay, also whether you prefer the shiny or the matte look. Right? So how it works is the shiny croc, right? Anna says I want both. Okay, Anna, no problem, they are both yours, right? Okay, you know where to find us, right? Okay, do come by and grab them both, right? Okay, yeah, and serve different purpose, right? Okay, so like I said, they do look pretty different as well. One is shiny, one is matte, one is a size 30, one is a size 25, right? Okay, they're both Birkin, they're both with palladium hardware. Okay, and I know this is a very nice color, right? Okay, it's not such a bright red, right? But it still has got it's a very classy sort of a maroon, sort of a red color there. There you have it, right? Okay, so price on the 30 is 48,500, and for the matte, the price is 69,900. Okay, reason for that being higher would be the fact that it's a smaller size, so the 25 is a more popular size, and also the matte is actually more sought after, right? Okay, it's more premium compared to shiny, right? And the reason for that is, right, okay, the shiny you use, right, okay, what happens is it tends to become matte, and the reverse is true. For the matte, as you use it, right, okay, the natural oils come out and it tends to become a little bit more shiny, right? Okay, this matte crocodile is actually from the year 2014, makes it about 11-12 years old, right? Okay, and yes, your Anna, right? Okay, one day we will manifest. Okay, one day you will own them both, right? Okay, So these lovely pieces here, right? Okay. So it could be for work, for a special occasion. It could be to mark a milestone in your life, right? Okay. So these exotic leather pieces are investment pieces, right? Okay, because they do tend to increase in price over time, right? Okay, all things held steady, right? Okay, what we do say is they increase over time, right? Of course, condition matters a lot, okay, in terms of the pricing. Okay, like these are in excellent or even pristine condition, right? Oh, yes. Let me carefully put them right. Okay, I was $100,000 worth in my hand there. Right, no pressure. Okay, so as I was saying, okay, going back to the bags that are chosen for this life, right? Okay, this HAC, right? This is in taupe. The color is called taupe. Very similar to Etude, but it's got a bit of a brown undertone to it. Okay, and what's special about this, okay, is the fact that the hardware is actually in brass, right? Okay, one of the last few bags to be in brass hardware because of the year, right? So this is from the 2015, and this was about the time when they stopped making wear in brass, not perma brass, yeah, okay, it's actual brass. You can see that. So all this needs is a little bit of polishing, like how you would polish your brass stuff, right? Okay, and then it will actually shinier. But if you ask me, okay, this sort of what do you call that? I prefer it to be not shiny, right? Okay, to me, brass, when it's shiny, right, there's something not natural about it, okay, but that's just me. I prefer that sort of edge, that matte sort of a look for brass. Then I feel that it has got more character to it, right? Okay, so this bag is from the year 015, Togo leather, right? Okay, HAC size 40, right? Okay, now how does this compare to Birkin 35, for example, right? Okay, so the HAC was, you can see, right, it's very similar to a Birkin, but it's taller, right? Okay, and the HAC is basically the predecessor to the Birkin. This was the original design, right? Really meant for travel, okay, that you can fit in a lot of stuff, okay, very secure. You put on. Now, unlike the current Birkin, this, right, have got an opening at the top, and you can actually slide this in the top, right? Okay. For the HAC, right, okay, you can't do that because it is really like a loop, like a buckle, right? Okay, you have to put it into the hole. They're not just guiders, right? Okay, and the other thing, interesting thing about the HAC, right, would be the turn that you see in the center here. Okay, I'm not sure that you can see that. Okay, so the turn lock is actually a square, right? Compared to the Birkin, where the turn lock is a circle, right? Okay, that's another difference. Because it is a square, right? Okay, when you're opening and closing it, right? Okay, you literally need to turn it to the the side that you're taking out. So, for example, with the sandal that you're taking out this side, right? Okay, attached to this side of the bag, you have to turn it to corresponding to that side, and then you can remove it, right? Now, if you do that, okay, see right now it's pointing this way. Okay, if you don't do it, okay, if I were to flip it away, you cannot open it up, right? Okay, because it really locks it in place. You can see that it overlaps, right? Okay, so that's another safe feature, right? Okay, I don't know, but it is a feature of the HAC. Okay, so in terms of security, the HAC is really secure. put the flap down, put it through the guidance. You can't just remove it, okay? You have to literally turn the lock, take it out, and then you can access your bag. Now the simple solution is, if you find it's too fiddly, right, okay, difficult to do all these steps in order to access the stuff in your bag, simple solution, don't, right, okay, all you have to do is you can use the HAZ exactly like the Birkin, push the flap to the back, keep it open, just put the sangles through the guiders, and then you have an open top handle bag that you can actually access the inside, right, okay? So that's an easy way around it, right, okay? So guys, if you like this look, this is going for, what's the price now? 14,400 for purchase with credit card, right, okay? And 13,900 if it's purchased with cash or bank transfer, right, okay? So it's a beautiful piece here. Now conditions, let me just do a look through. Okay, the leather itself, right, is it's in excellent condition. I don't see any major flaws that jump out. The only thing, like I mentioned, is the oxidation or niche of the brass hardware. And to me, it doesn't distract or take anything out of the beauty of this bag. If anything at all, adds to the character of this bag, right? HAC size 40, taupe is the color, and Togo leather, brass hardware, right? Okay, and this is from 2015, right? Okay, so lovely piece there. Now I've actually been carrying this up all this, okay, and it is, I do feel the weight, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel the weight, right, okay, but it's not unbearably heavy, okay, I'm not the strongest person around, those who know me know, right, okay, but I don't have trouble, my arms are not aching. There are some bags, right, okay, after I show it to you all, after that I just can't wait to put it down, right, but that's not the case with this bag, right, okay, it could be the fact that it's a size 40, not a size 50, right, okay, and also I don't have to strain to carry it so high because it's a size 40, so the height, right, okay, guys, you don't need to be very tall in order to carry this, right, okay. Anyway, it's best to come and take a look, try on these bags, right, okay, making a decision, right. Okay, so hi everybody. So let me just say a big thank you to all those who have joined me on today's live. Right, okay, it's going to be about the fresh drops that we've received, latest addition to our luxury collection. Right, okay, as well as some of the curate pieces for the month of January. Right, we feel that these are the bags, right, okay, that you must have, that are priced correctly, right, okay, investment pieces, highly sought after, right, okay, and very, very important, the condition of these bags, right, okay, even though they are used pieces, either in excellent condition or like new, right, okay, so let's show you the next one. Where's the next one? Now I decided to add this in the last minute actually, because suddenly we've been getting lots of queries on the Constance in exotic leather, right, okay, either the Constance, or in this case I have the Constance 24 here with me, right, okay, and color is blue electric, right, okay, commonly known as blue E, right, okay, blue electric, still popular color, right, okay, if you like pops of color. And let me give you details. This is from the year 2014, okay, also Niloticus crocodile, and it's a comes with photocopy receipt, CTAs, felt cloth, and dust bag, right, okay. So if you are someone who you like to travel with your exotic leather bags, right, the CTs are actually they come with this, right, so you can easily carry it across the borders and travel with this bag, right, if it's important to you. Palladium hardware. Now Nilotic crocodile is one of the most sought after exotic leathers, right? Okay, so you have got the porosas, and then you've got the niloticus, right? Okay, the difference basically is whether it's a freshwater croc or not, right? And of course the other difference is in the scales, right? Okay, the more even, the more symmetrical the scales are, right? Okay, it's supposed to be more beautiful, right? Okay, and if that is the criteria, I have to say this is an absolutely gorgeous piece, right? Okay, so you can judge for yourself how beautiful this piece is, right? Okay, it's a Constance 24, right? Okay, and with palladium hardware, the seals are intact, by the way. Okay, so the stickers, the protective seals are still on this bag, right? Okay, for the H in the center, as well as the guiders up here. Now the exotic leather bags come back pouch, back pocket, back pocket here, so you can see. And then you have got the Constance, of course you can double it up and carry it, or you can actually longer. Now I wouldn't recommend this doing a crossbody with this, although some people might be able to crossbody because of the length. Okay, when once you make it the longest length here, yeah. Personally, I think the Constance, and it's doubled up and carried, right? Okay, this is the most elegant way to carry it, right? Okay. So a piece like this, again, you can opt for, you know, if you are going for, let's say, a lunch date, okay, or any sort of a special occasion, right? You can pass this off, right? For 4 occasions as well, as long as it's not a black tie sort of event, right? Okay, this Constance 24, you can carry it anywhere and everywhere. Okay, so I hear you. Price, did I mention the price? Okay. Now price on this is 32,580. That's 32,580 Singapore dollars. Our Constance 24 blue electric niloticus style with palladium hardware. The receipt is there, the Hermes receipt is there, as well as the CTAs, right? Okay, and the dust bag. Only thing missing would be the box, right? Okay, piece. Look at the scales on those. Now sometimes, if I'm going to be totally okay, some exotic leather, right? Okay, they do look scary, I have to say, right? Okay, because the scales can be really big, and then sometimes they are not so even, right? Okay, and things like it just reminds me of what that is a crocodile, right? Okay, but this particular piece, right? Okay, is just beautiful, okay, and then it reminds me why people actually love exotic leather. Okay, look at the scales on this, right? Very, very even, very smooth, right? It's got that beautiful finished look to it, right? Okay, when you carry. So when you're carrying, I mean, you want to carry something that's beautiful, right? Okay, and the color and the scales and the combination of the hardware and all, right? Okay, just comes together for this gorgeous piece, Constance 24. Okay, right. So if you're looking for exotic leathers, right? Okay, at the moment, luxury here, right? Okay, we've got we can spoil you in terms of choice, right? Okay, we've got a whole lot of you can see behind me there, right? Okay, I've got Birkins, I've got Kelly's, I've got Constance that I just showed you. I've got mini Kelly's, I've got Birkin 25 even, Kelly 28, Birkin 30. I've got alligator, crocodiles, lizards. Okay, of them are here, right? Okay. So you are spoiled for choice, right? Okay, if you're looking for exotic leather Hermes bags, or it's actually looking for them, right? Okay, do share this live so that they can also enjoy it and also perhaps find that dream bag of theirs, right? Okay, so let's see what else I have for you. Constance that I just shared with you. Okay, so talking about Kelly, let's do this one. Okay, now this is a Kelly 32. Where are you? Oh, okay. So my 22 got sold, right? Okay, I have here that I have a 28. Okay, it's also a Cellier, right? Okay, so this piece that I have here is a size 28. That's right. Okay, so it's smaller, Niloticus crocodile as well, and the color is called Gris, right? Okay, although I feel that it's got a bit of a brownish, grayish sort of a undertone, unique color, right? Look at the sheen of that. Right? Now the beauty of Hermes, right? Okay, exotic leather is use it as long. What we'd be careful about, right? Okay, would be watermarks, right? Okay, so you can't. For example, if it's even drizzling, okay, not advisable to bring it out. Okay, don't let water touch your exotic leather bags, right? Okay. Now, other than that, you can use it as you love it, as much as you want to, right? Okay. Because even let's say it becomes very dull, after there's lots of scratches and scuffs and all that, right? As long as it's official, you send this back to Hermes, right? Okay, and they can actually buff it back to this mirror-like finish. You can see that, right? Okay, so it is you don't really have to baby this bag in terms of how you use it. Only thing you have to be careful about would be watermarks, right? Okay, so other than that, you can enjoy. Look at that. I apply my lipstick just by looking into this bag, right? Okay, look at the sheen of that. Okay, beautiful, shiny, Niloticus, size 28. Kelly comes with the strap, the clochette, the lock keys, and 2 dust bags. Price of this is $45,090. Okay. Oh, hi Ellie. Wait, going off question. Do you have a 24 and a gypsy size 34? Whoa, okay, I do have a 24, right? Mini 24, and gypsy size 34, I do have as well. Right, okay, I'll pick that up for you. Dear, sorry, I can help you. Gypsy. Okay, 24, mini 24, where's for up now? I know we got it in. I know you're here. Okay, here you go, dear. Okay, so this is our mini 24, right? Okay, color is Pantene. It's K-stem, so I thought, okay, based on the color, right? Okay, and so this is from the year 2025, K-stem. Full set, original receipt, strap, box, care card, 2 dust bags, and of course this is unused, right? Okay, Gris Pantene Mini 24 with palladium hardware. Okay, again, this combination is very pretty. It comes with the leather strap, adjustable. Okay, if I remember, and price right now, bank transfer is 15,990. Okay, mini 24. Okay. Brand new piece. Color is Gris Pantene. Okay, it's like really nice gray. That's why the palladium hardware combination works with this piece, right? So this is, you have this here. Eliana, right? Okay. Now for your Gypsy size 34. Thanks, dear. Okay, so Gypsy size 34. How about that? Right, okay. Now this is in is it Clermont or Togo? Right, okay, Clermont leather. Now the color called raisin. Right, okay, you can see there. Palladium hardware. This is from the year 2008. Right, okay, it comes with strap, box dust bag. Right, okay. Now the strap, of course, is adjustable. Right, okay, you can cross body this for really nice. Now I like the fact that when you cross body the Gypsy A34, right, okay, it sort of hugs your curves. Okay, my hair's not. Okay, so you it doesn't stick out awkwardly. You can see that, right? Okay, and 4,500 Singapore dollars. Okay, Ellie, if you are keen on this, right? Okay, do contact us. Okay, 4,500 Singapore dollars for this Gypsy size 34 raisin palladium hardware from the year 2008. Okay, there are signs of use. Like I said, from the year 2008 makes it 16 years old. Alright, around there. 2008. Oh, 18 years old. 17, 18 years old, right? Okay, so that's the back, that's the front. Okay, interesting that you're asking for a Gypsy size 34, right? Would it be for work? No. And it's with adjustable strap. So and at the moment it's not at the dust, okay, but if you're planning to cross body, that's about the right length for the strap, right? Okay, if you want to shoulder carry, you can actually make it shorter even, right? Okay, Gypsy size 34, raised Clermont leather, right? Nice durable leather. That's why it's still shaped pretty well still, I would say, because the way it's been stitched. Unlike the bigger Clermont leather bag, sometimes it does go out of shape. But in this case, the Gypsy, okay, because of the stitching and the details on this bag, it actually what do you call that? Does keep the shape pretty well, right? Right, thank you for asking me about those two bags there, right? In that size is quite hard to find, really, because people are all looking for Gypsy, which I also happen to have. Right, okay, brand new piece, okay. This is the mini Gypsy, right? Okay, it took, this is in Evercolor leather with gold hardware. Brand new piece, as you can see there, with the felt top on, and this is from the right, okay, 2024 full set, and price is 12,760. Right, big difference between the mini Gypsy and the Gypsy size 34 that I showed you earlier. Right, okay, but this is a really cute bag, and it comes with a canvas. Okay, whereas the 34 comes with the leather strap. Right. Okay, so did I miss any other questions? Kenny, hi Kenny, thanks for joining. You want to know whether we have any bolides? Yes, we do. Right? Okay, do you have a preference? Okay, so our mini bolides, some of them are actually below there. As you can see, I have it in trench, black. I also have it in gold and blue azure. Right? Okay, so I do have quite a few with me at the moment. Perhaps I can show you the back. right? Okay, which is very, very popular. Right, okay, now this is a brand new piece, and it's in chef leather. Right, okay, it's a W stamp, and it's from the year 2024. If I'm not mistaken, the receipt is 2025. Right, so this is a mini bolide, brand new black chef with gold hardware, full set. Price is 11,400 for cash or bank transfer. Right, okay. And then I also have a micro mini bolide. Okay, now this is a vintage micro mini bolide in black box carve. You can see how it compares to the mini bolide here. Right, okay. This one here in black box carve is from the year 1966. Yeah, you're older than me. Okay, gosh, but you're so good looking. Yeah, so this is from 96, right? Okay, black box carve. And look at that, it even has got the original strap. Right, okay. Really cute little accessory, talking point. Right, if you're a collector, right, okay, this is a very, very nice piece. Black scarf, micro mini bolide from the year 1966. Right, okay. Now, this one on the other hand, my bolide 1923 that I have here, mini bolide 1923. It's black chef, brand new piece from 2024 production year, and price is 11,400. Oh, I didn't tell you how much this one is, right? Okay, the micro bolide is at 6,000 Singapore dollars. Okay, whereas the brand new mini bolide is at 11,400. Okay, now the bolide, right, okay, is a very, very good option. I'm so glad you asked for this, Kelly, because although it's a mini bag, right, okay, you can add in a decent amount. All the phones fit into this. Right, okay, let me put this down. Okay, I also have it in trench. This color is called trench. This is in permabrass hardware, right? Okay, ever color leather. Price on this is 10,900. Okay, also a brand. Okay, black of course is always a premium color. Okay, and so this is 11,400. Okay, so lovely pieces there. Now, because the fact that the zip goes all the way almost to the bottom, okay, you have easy access. Okay, although it's a tea bag, you've got easy access, and you can fit in all your handphones. All the handphones fit into this, and then there's still a little bit of space left over, right? Okay, makeup or cards or keys. Right, okay, so it's a very, very practical bag. It's very cute. It comes with a strap. You can cross-body this, shoulder carry this. You're going for an evening do, hand carry this. Alright, okay, it's also great for travel. It fits your headphone and your passport, right? Okay, it's been verified. So we have customers who got this, traveled with this, came back, and they were like, it's the best buy that I got for travel. Because it's cute in the photos. I can remove the strap, carry it around with me for an evening function. So it's versatile, right? Okay, and it really does have a decent amount of space for things like my passport, cards, wallets, cash, as well as handphone. Right? Okay, all the essentials and lipstick. Right? Okay. So yeah. So mini bolide. These are just two of the colors I have. I've got it in gold and blue azure as well. Right? Okay. And of course, you have the option of different leathers, whether it is, chef leather, which, as you use. Okay, I'm getting so excited, right? Okay, you can see me turning red because it's, I'm, right, so, yeah, so chef leather, as you use, right, the natural oil out, and then what happens is you will get that sort of a sheen, a patina with it as well. So it's one of the more premium leathers from Hermes as well. Okay, so thanks for asking about that here, right? Okay, Kelly says, I will consider. Yes. Right, okay. Now, what other goodies do I have for you? Okay, the next one. Okay, now the next one is also Birkin. This time it's a Birkin 25 Cellier. Okay, let me just go and pick that up for you. Right, so this is a Birkin 25 Cellier. Right, okay. Now what's special about this is, unlike your usual Birkin, which is got rounded edges, a more relaxed look, right, okay, your Birkin Cellier has got straight edges, structured formal look, and this piece is in Epsom leather. The color is called Etan, right, okay, gold hardware. This is from the year 2022. It's a used piece. Comes with padlock case, felt cloth rain protector, 2 dust bags, right, okay. And the price for this purchase with credit card would be Singapore dollars 30,375, right, okay. How does this compare with your usual Birkin? Okay, let me show you. I say usual Birkin and then I pull out this special piece. Okay, I will describe it. In terms of the shape, right, okay, this is how your Birkin would look, okay, rounded edges. Okay, they are both Birkin 25, right, okay, but when I place them side by side, you can see that the Cellier model, visually it looks bigger, taller, stuff like that, but you know, if you were to measure it, okay, the dimensions are exactly the same actually, right, okay, so depending on what kind of look you might, depending on your style actually, right, okay, some, you know, you have a very corporate sort of a look, right, okay, the Cellier is actually a gorgeous piece to add on. And now, even to purchase the Cellier model direct from Hermes, right, okay, to purchase it directly from the store, the Cellier model will actually cost more, right, okay. I've explained that the reason for that, right, okay, is that the Cellier model is really a lot more difficult to do, right, okay, so you need a more experienced craftsman, number one. Number two, it takes longer to actually do a Cellier model, right, okay. So I think because of that, right, the cost of buying it even directly from Hermes boutique is actually higher. And also it's actually a lot more difficult, right, okay, you know your Birkins are already a quota bag. A Birkin 25 is a next level difficult. A Birkin 25 Cellier is like, oh gosh, let me win the lottery sort of difficult, right, okay. So you know, for that reason, if it's something that you like, you know, and you've been looking for something like this, right, okay, the secondary market maybe is the way to go, right, okay. No guesswork, no games, nothing, right, okay. You like it, you get it, right, it's as simple as that, right, okay. So we have a Birkin 25 Cellier, Epsom leather, lightweight, structured, scratch resistant, right, and this Etan with gold hardware. And this is from the year 2022. No box, no original Hermes receipt, okay, but everything else is there. Price is 30,305 for purchase with credit card, right, okay. So you have this here, right. Now Etan is also considered one of the neutral colors, right, okay. Black, gold, it took Etan, right, okay. Although the other three colors usually are the top three contenders, okay, Etan is also up there with classic neutral colors. Okay, so our door is always locked for insurance purposes, security purposes, and stuff like that, right? Okay, so many a time we get people, customers trying to open up, and then when they resistance, the door doesn't push through, right? They just walk away, right? Okay, but before we can even react to it, they're gone. It's pretty fast, right? Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to vent a bit. Sorry. Right, this beautiful bag. Okay, so Birkin 25, Sally Itan, Gold Heart. Price is Singapore dollars 30,375. Right, okay, lovely piece. Used piece, right? Okay, there's like hairline scratches on the hardware because the seats are no longer there. But otherwise, okay, it is in it's in pristine condition. The leather itself, right? Okay, no scuffs, corners and all that are clean. Right? Okay, shape of course it's lovely. Look at that. Okay, base. Yeah. Okay. It's a lovely wedding gift, and birthday gift, any. Right, okay. So typically January, February, right, okay, is actually our busy time. Like yesterday, we had no time to even breathe. The store was super busy, right, okay, and people are looking for bags, whether it's for Chinese New Year, Valentine's Day, it's also bonus time, so a lot of people want to get something meaningful, right, okay, with that bonus, and not just like, hey, my bonus came, but what did I do with it? I do have no idea what I did with it, right, okay. So instead of that happening, they come in and they're looking for good bags, right, okay. Keeping all this in mind, that's why we have actually curated a selection of bags, right, okay, that usually cater to people who are looking for bags during this time, right, okay. So if you fall under that category, right, okay, do come by and take a look, right, okay. So bags like this, okay, this is one example of the bags that we've got for the month of January, right, okay. So come and take a look, grab them before they fly out, right, okay. Come February, there's going to be a mad rush for bags, right, okay, just before Valentine's Day, right, okay. We will have like a few buyers fighting over the same bag, right, okay. So right now you still have lots and lots of choice, beauty for you to choose from, and at very good prices as well, right, okay. So take a look at the selection that's available, right, okay. Don't put off the purchase till next month when you actually be one of those fighting everybody else, right, okay. So yeah. Okay, now talking about Birkin 25, okay, I showed you the Sally earlier, right, okay. Now I have here a very rare piece. Look at that, right, okay. Now this is a Birkin 25, but it's called, okay, let me get this correct, Cote Tafetich. Basically, it's got this, instead of leather, they have these like felt pieces, right, okay, front as well as the back of your Birkin. Now this is black, the rest of it is in black Swift leather, right, okay, but you have this felt strips, leather, okay, it's also leather strips, right, okay, that add to some depth, some dimension, some uniqueness, right, okay. So these are usually reserved for like the I don't know how many V piece, right, okay. And this piece here is from the year 2020, full set, okay, original receipt, clochette, lock keys, felt cloth, box ring, haircut, 3 dust bags, and interestingly there's a brush that comes along with it, okay? And the brush is meant to clean this leather strips here, right, okay. It's like your coat, right, okay, how you clean it, right, some similar to that, right, okay. So like I mentioned, gives it a unique look, you can see there, right, okay. So you have got the black Swift contrasting with the black leather strips, lovely, right, the gold hardware, okay, and look at the back as well. So very different, very unique piece here. Price of this right now is 61,620 for purchase by cash or bank transfer. Okay, but the bag is in pristine condition. Although it's a used piece, okay, it is in pristine condition. Right, it's been well taken care of. In fact, the seals and all are still intact as well. Right. So like I mentioned, if you already have a Birkin in your collection, right, okay, and you're looking, but you love, but just want something a little extra, something with a little bit of oomph to it. There's this gorgeous piece here. Okay, I'm going to get out of the frame so that you can see how beautiful this bag is. Right, let me just give it a little twist there. Right, Birkin 25. Okay, a coat taffetage. It's quite a mouthful actually saying the name of this bag. Okay, bag, very classy. Right, 22 used piece but in pristine condition. Perma-brass hardware and Swift leather, black Swift leather, size 20. And price is Singapore dollar 61,620 for purchase with cash or bank transfer. Right? Okay. Beautiful piece there. Okay, talking about beautiful pieces, right? Okay, the next few are very, very collectible pieces. Right, okay, let's spin it and then I'll show it to you. Okay, now this one, for example, the Birkin 3-in-1. Okay, this is a Birkin 3-in-1. It's Barinia leather. Okay, this is a size 30. Right, 3-in-1 because it comes actually with a removable pouch. Right, okay, now this pouch has got a zipper compartment on the inside. Right, okay, so if you remove the pouch, you basically get the tote, open tote. Look at that. Right, okay, very unique piece. Okay, now if you're looking for something a little bit more formal looking, right, you reattach the tote, and what happens is you can actually, okay, let me show you. You see this? Okay, so you actually put this in through the sangles. Okay, you can weave the sangles out, and then on the interior you weave it back in with this, right? Okay, and that allows you to use the flaps from the pouch onto your Birkin bag. Okay, so that's why it's a 3-in-1. There are multiple ways, basically 3 ways that you can use this. Okay, number 1, number 2, put them together at number 3, right? Okay, and this is in Barinia leather, right? Let me put this away first carefully, right? Okay, and the moment I open it, right, I get that Barinia leather smell, right? Okay, and this is brand new, rather unused. Right, okay, it comes with clochette lock keys, felt cloth, box, rain protector, care card, and of course additional pouch. Right, price is 28,216 for purchase with credit card. Right, okay. Now considering what a brand new Birkin 30 Barinia would go for, this 3-in-1 I would say is very, very well priced. Right, gold hardware, unique piece again. Right, okay, you can see how the look is. Right, okay, with the canvas, linear combination. It's a classic combination, cannot go wrong. Okay, all looks beautiful. That combination, right? Okay, and this piece, like I said, unused. Z stamps from the 2021, right? Okay, and those rare finds, I would say, right? Okay, now another rare find. Okay, now how many of you have been looking for a brand new box scarf, right? Okay, you know box scarf is one of the oldest leathers that Hermes has been working with, right? And these not easy to find. Okay, this is from the year 2018 and comes, it's a full set. Okay, and the price on this is 27,800 for this Birkin 30 black box car. Wait, this is a used piece. Okay, now why is the floor clock on? Okay, now so this is a used piece, right? Okay, so that would explain why at the back there are some I'm not sure whether you can see it, right? Okay, there are some scuffs, but really only when you scrutinize the back. If you were to carry it, right? Okay, not need to see the scuffs, right? Now the other unique thing about box calf, right? Okay, now box calf is actually a firm leather. So if you look at vintage Kelly, for example, it's always in the Cellier model, or rather it's most often in the Cellier model. But you notice here, this is a Birkin, okay, the return, but in black, it's in box calf, right? Okay, so it's a firm leather that's actually been shaped to a rounded sort of a shape. Very, very hard to do, right? Okay, because leather has got a mind of its own, right? Okay, when you want it to look in a particular way. So the craftsman needs to be really, really skilled, where the beauty of a handmade bag really comes through, right? Okay, so box calf that has been made into a return style, okay, a Birkin 30 return. So you can see there in black box calf, right? Okay, to me, it is one of those wow sort of a bags, right? Okay, so if you know the leathers, right, and then such bags are very, very impressive, right? Okay, are truly a thing of beauty, right? Okay, because it's not easy to find this, right? Okay, and again, highly capable, right? Okay, there you go, Birkin 30. I said, dear, there's someone at the door. Price on this for cash or bank transfer is 27,880. Okay, Birkin 30 used piece from the year 2018. But I would say it's lightly used. There are very minor signs of use on this. Okay, but it's a beautiful piece here. Now another nice piece, right, okay, would be this Kelly pochette, black Swift leather with hardware. A combination that is becoming very, very popular. Many request for this combination, right, okay, black with palladium hardware. This is unused from the year 2025. Case stamp, full set. On this for cash or bank transfer is 29,400. Okay, 29,400. Brand new case stamp Kelly pochette. It's black Swift leather with palladium full set. Right, you can see there. And so Swift, this brand new piece, you can see it's got a really matte sort of a black going on there. As you use it, right, okay, again, flash oils tend to make it a little bit more shiny, I would say. Okay, a patina would then come about, right? Okay, so actually Swift leather ages really, really well, right? Okay, and we do have customers who love Swift leather. Okay, the question I always ask them, right, okay, would be, how easy is it to use Swift leather? You know, there are customers who say, oh gosh, Swift leather is very hard to maintain. It's very sensitive sort of a leather, right? Okay, so when I repeat these questions to people who own Swift bags, right? Okay, their answer inevitably is no such thing, right? Okay, I love my Swift leather handbags, right? Okay, it's really not as sensitive as people think. I have customers who use it on a daily basis, and they actually they say, well, just like any other leather, right? Okay, there can be imprints, there can be scarves and all that, but it is not only my Swift leather handbag that happens to, right? Okay, so if you like it, give it a chance. and see how it goes, right? Okay, so this Kelly pochette, anyway, the new Kelly pochettes all come in Swift leather, and this one is in black with palladium hardware. It's a case stamp, and the price is 29,470 Singapore dollars. Right, okay, you have this beautiful piece here. Okay, see, I've got a special guest. Okay. Right, okay. So this is like just some of the pieces that we have here for the month of January, like I said, okay, specially curated pieces, and we do have quite a lot more. Okay, so let's see. Let me show you a Berlin, right, okay, before I go off. Right, now the reason why I've picked this, now the Berlin is actually a discontinued model, a bag that I've not seen in quite a while, right, okay, and this piece in blue sapphire Swift leather is actually very, very, very nice, right? Again with the palladium hardware, comes with a strap and one dust bag, right, okay. Now this is a size 28, right? This is how it looks from the side. So it tapers towards the top, which means that when you crossbody this, again, it would sit very nicely against your hip, right? And the strap is not adjustable, okay? Leather strap, okay, broad leather strap, okay, I'll show it to you, right? So it's great travel bag. It's actually a unisex bag, right, okay? And also actually enjoy this piece, right, okay? Okay, so I open it up, so let me take a look at the inside, right? Okay, so very generous in terms of space, right? Okay, look at that, right? And a great travel bag, like I said. Swift leather is lighter. There are pockets, zippered back pocket, as well as a front pocket there. And then this is the strap, right? It's not adjustable, like I mentioned. Right, okay, so it's got leather on one side, which I assume should be the outer part, right? Because I personally would prefer the woolen fabric part on, right? Okay, of course you can invert it for a different look as well, right? Okay, you have that option, right? Okay, but it's not adjustable, it's a fixed length strap, right? Okay, so if you were to attach it to the Berlin, right? Got a nice robust, look at that, okay, so you have got to press this down, this knob here, you press it down and then it will move back, and then you can carry it. So you can shoulder carry, right, okay, which is a little long for me, right, so you can actually crossbody this, right, so that's why I say it's a great travel bag. Again, very secure because you've got the turn lock and the sandals happening there, right, okay, comfortable, you can see, yeah, and easy to access, right, okay, easy to see whatever you have in there. And although it's a size 28, because it tapers towards the top, right, it doesn't feel bulky. Look at that, and it's a lovely color, blue sapphire, easy to match, right, okay, and like I said, unisex guys, you can also enjoy this. Perhaps not like a crossbody, perhaps, shoulder carry, or if you still want to crossbody. Actually, there was a gentleman who tried this on, right, okay, his wife came to buy a bag actually, and then he was like, let me take a look, and then he tried it on, he could crossbody this as well, yeah, right, it's just a little higher, and he put it at the back, so yeah, you can consider that as well, okay, so the size 28, blue sapphire, it's a color, Swift leather with palladium hardware. It comes with the strap and the dust bag. This is from the year 2014. Discontinued model, you can't get it brand new by the way. And price right now is 6,026 for purchase with credit card. Right, okay, so if it's a bank transfer, it becomes 5,800. Right, okay, so this lovely piece here as well. Okay, so you know, like pieces like the Berlin and the So Kelly, they are discontinued, but they are still very, very popular today. Right, okay, almost years after they were actually introduced, or even after they were discontinued years later, there are still people looking for these models, and the reason for that would be that because it's very user friendly, it's a lovely piece, right? Okay. Oh dear, there's someone else at the door. Yes. Oops, it locked again. Okay, so I do have to go soon, right? So some lovely pieces like this available here at Vijay Luxury. Right? Okay. So do contact us, right? Okay, you are looking for that dream bag, like I said, you never know, it might be somewhere here, all around. Okay, and hopefully I get to see you pretty soon. But I'll definitely see you next week with more goodies, right? Okay, so thanks for joining me, Jenna. BJ Luxury's Lunch Bag Tuesdays. Bye bye. Take care.